What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope everyone's doing well as usual. Coming back strong. And today I'm going to be talking about finding your why and why it's such an important thing for everyone to do. So, to start off, I hear a lot of the times from my friends and people around me that they don't know what to do with their lives. And this has been so frequent throughout my whole life, and even in me specifically. Obviously it's a big, grueling task to find out what you want to be doing for the rest of your life. But the thing about it is that I think that people are going about it the complete wrong way, and I think this is going to help a lot of you guys out, because a lot of you guys might not know this piece of information that will completely change the game for you. This game-changing thing is in relation to something that we talk about a lot in most of these videos here, and it's about actually doing what you want to do. Now, I feel like for the most part, everyone is somewhat focused on the wrong thing. Like, they're looking at it in terms of, how can I get the result the quickest way possible? How can I get that mansion? How can I get that BMW? How can I get 100K a year? How can I get these material goods that will come as a result of the hard work that you do? And the truth is, this is the exact wrong way to look at it. Even if you're looking at it in terms of, how can I regain my financial freedom that I had as a child? Because most people have financial freedom up until a certain age because their parents are providing for them in a way, and they don't have to worry about it. They're carefree and wild. But as you get to a certain age category, you start to realize that your parents can't take care of you forever, and you need to eventually give up your freedom in exchange for money. And that is an extremely scary thought for most people. So they focus on, how can they get financially free as quick as possible. And financial freedom is extremely important, but focusing on the speed of which you get it is not the right way to go, because a race to the finish line will result in a lot of unhappiness throughout your life. And in order to really figure out and track down and get to the bottom of what you really want to do with your life, you have to figure out your why, which is exactly what the title of this video is. But figuring out your why can be very difficult, but you have to look within yourself, figure out who you are as a person. Without figuring out who you are as a person, it will be very difficult to figure out your why. But once you figure out what you want to do, how you want to affect people, what you want your impact on the world to be, then you can reverse engineer it into something that you want to do for yourself. For example, I was talking to a cousin of mine today, and he was asking me the same question that I've heard countless times. I don't know what to do with my life, right? I don't know what to do for the rest of my life. And I told him, you have to first figure out something that you want to see in the world. Whether you want to help people with learning disabilities, because he mentioned that his reading wasn't always on point when he was younger and he felt a little bit left out, his reading and writing. And I know that a lot of kids feel this way, and there hasn't really been a steadfast one-stop shop answer for this problem. So I told him, maybe that's what you want to do, because it's a lot easier to help people once you've overcome it yourself and gone through the same thing. That's why a lot of the people who help recovering addicts were once themselves recovering addicts, because they know how to get past addiction because they actually did it. They were faced with the same horrific withdrawal symptoms as these poor young addicts are faced with today, and they might know a thing or two that a doctor or a scientist would never be able to know because they don't have first-hand experience with the topic. So once you figure out your why, then it becomes easy from there because you can just figure out what avenue you want to take to reach that goal. And once you figure this whole situation out, you're pretty much unstoppable. With a steady goal and a will of fire, you pretty much cannot be stopped. Find your why, start investing in yourself, and you will see results.